Welcome back, scribers, to another episode of Agrarian Skies. And today we've got a few quests to do, and one of them is going to be put into this spot where I'm standing, which is going to be the high oven from Steelworks. I'm also going to be doing working on the structural upgrade quest and the blood altar quest, and then I'm going to give you a tour of the machines that I added to my map here. So let's get going. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to build this oven, and I believe I need to use all these here, and so this is a quest that I'm looking at. In fact, I think I have the quest completed. I don't really have to build it, but we're going to build it. So steel power, and first one, and the only thing we haven't done is scorched bricks, which I thought I had done. So we'll show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and get this built. And it's basically a 3x3 structure. If I don't derp it up. And so we'll put the controls in the front, and we'll put, let's see, we want to put a duct, probably let's face it this way, and then smeltery here, and we need a drain also. Now the duct is to move stuff in and out, and why am I missing pieces? I have for the drain we have the faucet, and it's a regular smeltery faucet. It's not the scorched brick faucets. So for some reason I seem to have, oh, I think I made it too big. That's what it is. Yep, because I did it 4x4. That could be why. Well, actually we can do this. Because I left a little lip in the front so I could kind of climb up onto it if I need to. So we have this here, high oven controller. In fact, I think I have extra. And we'll put actually the source duct probably, oops. Well, controller's already, actually I don't want to know if I want to put it there, because probably we're going to have something behind that it'll either feed out to or feed into. So let's put that back here in the back part. And actually let's put it lower so we can run the piping and any machinery we need to. So this basically is the input output. And there's our smeltery. So these are the items we put in, I guess the fuel, and then whatever is melting there. So let's take a look at this. And for construction of it, so that's what it's supposed to look like. You see it's just using a regular smeltery faucet and drain. And this one happens to have, I guess, a lever to turn it on and off. So it has to have an active redstone signal to burn fuel. So they show it placing it right below the controller. And it should only be filled with charcoal or other specialized purified fuels, which do not create unwanted residue in the chamber. So we'll read more about that later once we get to it. And then there's some oxidizers, there's some reducers, purifiers, and this is a way we make steel. So I think that's what we're going to be working towards. Oh, pig iron, little piggy iron, in order to get that tool forge done. So a scorched brick is basically a piece of sand and looks like coal, and then charcoal burning stone. So I wonder if we have to do this, and that's why I didn't do it in here, because I had created that, but I think we have to craft the actual first. So follow instructions to create the first blocks to make your first oven. Okay, so maybe in here we need to put what they're asking for. Oops, not that one. this book. So it seems like in the high oven we need to make our scorched bricks, which is stone, coal, sand, and charcoal. We'll do that in just a little bit. Okay, so our next quest is in Skyblock. I believe it was, let's see, no, not that one. It must have been one of the other ones. Well, we did do the bees and trees, because I did create the seed oil cans, so let's go ahead and claim that reward. So we need to pick, and we'll always pick number 1. So we're going to get 5 forest hives and 5 meadow hives, so that'll help us on our way to doing the bee project. So we'll go ahead and put that, I don't know if I have any more room here. Doesn't look, well, I have some room, so let's go ahead and get those in there. We put the hearts down here. Do I have enough hearts? Oh yeah, I do. So we'll craft another life. And voila. So we should have 15 now. Yep. Okay, and let's see what our reward bag is. And it is something good. Ooh, potion flask. Hold shift for more info. Instant health. More instant health. Let's go ahead and put this over here. I wish I had instant flight. That would be nice. All I have is that one's health and that one's regeneration. A flight one would be nice. Definitely. Okay, so that's another quest completed. I don't know what opens here, so we have to lure beads, create a scentive hive and a scoop, so that'll be for next time. And we will end up with some bees, although we already have bees as well. And I think that's the only, actually I think that's the only one that opens in that one, isn't it? Let's see. Yep, so we have to do this in linear, and then it drops to these 3. Okay, and you're a wizard, Harry. We're going to create the blood altar. So let's go ahead and get that done. And I've got the ingredients here, and let's go ahead and look at how it's crafted. Oops, misspelled. So what we need is a diamond, 2 pieces of gold, 4 pieces of stone, and we have our blood altar. So that is part of blood magic and alchemy wizardry. So let's take a look at we've detected it, so now we need a task where a player needs specific items. These don't have to be handed in. They just have to be in your inventory. So what do we need to do? To start blood magic, you'll need a sacrificial orb to siphon 10 hearts worth of life essence in the blood altar. Throw a diamond in the center and create a weak blood orb. The orb stores life essence for powering spells and rituals. Be careful until you have a mob farm and sacrifice runes in place. You will need to use magic sparingly or you may die. Patience is a virtue. So we'll try that next time, because we do have the orb, and I don't want to get started on that too quickly. I do know that one of the other quests here is the shards, and I actually got an order shard with the diamond hammer that I got in one of the rewards. Remember that piece of obsidian that I had over by my squiddy farm? I was able to use a diamond hammer, and when you hammer it, then you get this order shards. So when you look at your quest book, what you have to do is use basically take a hammer and then hit these blocks: obsidian, TNT, ice, grass, sandstone, and then slabs stacked on top of each other, and then netherrack. I've tried a few. I think I've tried netherrack and grass, and it's going to take a lot more. The obsidian, I was lucky, I got it on the first try. So I need to get more grass growing, and that's what I've done over here. I've set a little farm of grass growing so that I can use that with the hammer and try to see if I can get the earth, I believe the earth shard from the grass, and then make some TNT with some of the gunpowder that I have and sand and be able to do those. But I'll be doing that off camera. I would record it in case anything funny happens, I do want to make sure that I capture that on camera. Okay, so for hoarding, is it this one? Yes. So we did the first one there, and so we have the 3 things that we needed. So we should be able to claim our reward, and as always we pick number 1. Seems like that's been working good for us for a while, and we've got another additional heart too that we can go ahead, so that's going to bring our lives up to 16. Nice. And give us something good. Oh, more beef jerky. Oh well. Maybe 1 is not the best one. So we're going to try to create this and actually increase some of our sizes of our barrels. Now I have done a little bit of modification here. I'm going to put a light there just in case. I've crafted 3 activators so that 3 of them will be going at one time, doing the sand and actually that's pulverizing sand for some reason. Oh yeah, it's going back and forth. So it's pulverizing sand and gravel, and this one is pulverizing the dust. I don't know if it's doing sand because I had to change a few things. So that's working there. And what I did was I changed my power to the steam dynamo, and we'll go up and see that, and it's worked a lot better. My machines constantly run except for this one. Why is this one not running? It's backed up. Sometimes it runs too efficiently, and it looks like we are definitely getting stacked up on backing up on that, so we may have to do something to keep that going, because it must be that either I have to have more activators and more of them going so that it goes faster. I was hoping that this would go faster, but it doesn't seem to be helping that much. Now that I have a lot of power, the magma dynamo is definitely the way to go. I just have 4 crucibles running, and it runs fairly efficiently. And in fact, I've even had to stop this because it was just producing too much. But let's go ahead and get that back on and get it started again, because I think some of the crucibles were empty. And let's see. Oh, I think, is it producing? Why is it not? Oh, the water. I had to remove the water here, but I will put it back because so that must be why the water's not filling as much. I was trying to move some of this piping around, and the water was just causing too many issues. So when I added the magma dynamo, so I need to put that water back so it creates that infinite source of water, and this can continue running. Why don't we do that while I talk about the other machines that are up there as well? In order to do redstone energy cell, I had to do a lot of machines to get that created, just to create the redstone energy cell. And I may do separate little tutorial videos if anybody's interested on each of the different, oops, I need to get water, on each of the different machines. I think that would be good, just so how you can use them in agrarian, as they pertain to agrarian skies rather than anything else. And that might help people who start in agrarian skies, once they start to get automation, what they can do. So let's go ahead and put the water here, and hopefully that will help keep this flowing. Yep, that's all it needed. Okay, so right here I added my line of different machines. So the induction smelter creates a hardened glass. So if you want hardened glass, let's look that up real quick here. That's going to be for the redstone energy cell. You need to have pulverized obsidian and pulverized lead, and that creates hardened glass. And the hardened glass is used to create this empty energy cell. You have 4 hardened glass, a diamond, and 4 electrum. Electrum is, I believe, gold and silver. Pulverized, blend of pulverized gold and silver, and then that gives you the electrum blend, which gives you the electrum ingots. So once you create that energy cell, you need to fill it up with redstone. So you have to use the magma crucible. You put your redstone here, and it melts it and makes destabilized redstone. In order to get that into this energy cell, Let me bring back the energy cell. The energy cell here has to be filled with through a fluid transposer. So from the magma crucible, the melted redstone, destabilized redstone, will fill up this indicator here, and then it will start to fill your redstone energy cell frame, and then fill it up with the redstone in it. So what I've done with this one, the output here is going to the left, and then the input here is on the right, and that way it just feeds directly to that, and that setup works really nice, and it's compact. So the energy cell is a way to store a lot of this power that the magma dynamo is putting out, and I actually have two magma dynamos. I have another one over here running my farm, so I set up another set of crucibles. I have just a barrel feeding it cobblestone to it. And oh, by the way, when you see these red lines around this particular output, that means it's stuffed. You can see on the right side it's saying it's stuffed items. It just kind of backs up, and eventually sometimes it clears depending on how quickly it's moving the cobblestone to the crucibles. So that's what's happening there. Plus I had to add the levers for this, but I think I may try redneck cables next time. They apparently do the job of sending a signal to these items so that they can start outputting. So here's my other dynamo, and what I'm doing with my dynamo is whatever is overflowing from the dynamo, it's filling this up, and you see it's constantly filling energy into this redstone energy cell, and then I can move that energy cell wherever I want. I've taken the feed off the carpet, off the squeezer, because I don't need any more seed oil, and it's been feeding up here the energy to these two. Now I keep running out of fertilizer, but I found out I don't have to do the bone meal and the sticks fertilizing. I can use forestry fertilizer, and I'll show you how that's made since I have some sand on me. So basically it's apatite in the center, and let's go ahead and get a little bit more apatite, and sand above and below, so we have plenty of sand above and below here. And we'll go ahead and make this apatite. And so this forestry fertilizer, much easier to make. Obviously you have a lot of apatite when you start sifting and sieving a lot of the gravel. You can just stick this in here and it will start to work. And it moves pretty fast. It uses up a lot and goes pretty quickly. So you can see it's fertilizing, and I almost have a full chest. I'm still waiting for that to be full before I change this, but you can see it's fertilizing the wheat, and then the harvester's harvesting, and so that's functioning pretty well. Over here, I'm getting ready to make this the Thaumcraft area. So I've created this platform here because that aura node, remember, that we found long ago, is right there. Although there is another aura node, actually there's several. If we peek over the side here, I think we can see a few. Ooh, I have Skelly somewhere. He's probably up in the tree. They've been spawning up there. I've tried to go up and add some leaves to it, but either that or he's inside here. He sounds like he's in there, doesn't he? Oh yeah. You're in the oven. You're not supposed to be in the oven. Silly old thing. I'm not going to worry about that now. He's going to get burnt eventually when we start to cook certain things. So I thought for sure there had been some zombies spawning up at the top of this little branch that sticks out, but obviously he was not in there. He was in here because I thought I had corrected all that, so that looks like it's going well. So that's a little tour of the different machines that I've added. I don't think there's anything else. I do need to start on a spawner, obviously, for that blood altar thing and other things. So, oh, he got me in the head and in the leg. Oh my, I don't look well, do I? So I want to thank you for watching. Like I said, I may go and do small tutorials on how to build the dynamo, how to put it all together, and how it fits in with Agrarian Skies. So that way, if you want specific things on how to do that, it'll be a short and sweet video just showing how that's done, rather than including it in these videos. We did a lot of quests today. We did the bees, a high oven, the structural upgrade, and the blood altars, so I think we did quite a bit. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see the next video coming up or any of my other videos on my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And we will see you in the next episode.